This is Jackie Van Ham here at Mama Tried, checking out another awesome bike here on display this weekend. This incredible, long, super skinny chopper from Hawke Lawshe from Vintage Technologies. Hawke, you've got several bikes in this show. We're going to be talking about both of them because they are both absolutely incredible. I saw them at Fuel Cleveland and was trying to track you down, but man, you're a hard guy to find out here. So thank you for taking the time and talking to us about this awesome bike. Can you go ahead and give us some of the details of this 1981 Harley-Davidson engine chopper?
All right, well, thanks again. Thanks for having me. Yeah, this is Azureous. The stem of the name is derived from the Latin word blue, essentially. So I was trying to think of something classy for a name, and I know I wanted to build a blue bike. I know I wanted to build something kind of exotic and large. And one of the things that was the main inspiration was having like a running cutaway engine where you can see all of the components moving. I know a lot of guys that ever went through shop class or anything had the little turn the crank and you could see the pieces move, you know, but like a live organic living version of that. And so a lot of the cam chest was completely cut away, the oil system was cut away, the cooling system was cut away. I just cut everything apart, you know. I just got to the pure bare essentials of it. And what we have is an 81 bagger that has taken a severe diet. And so that was kind of the inspiration of it. And with the motor, I know that I just really wanted to, it was more of an exhibition type of thing. And I wanted to house it in a large display case. And so that's kind of where the rest of the bike kind of started getting really obscene and maximum. But for the most part, I mean, it started with the inspiration of the motor. And then I know I wanted to do something really long with the bike. The clutch components are exposed. It's automatic clutch. There's an electric brake. There's no pedals or levers on the entire bike. Everything is.
So wait a minute. An electric brake?
Yeah, there's just a little electric brake. There's a little trailer type magnetic coupler that comes in over half shoe. So it doesn't work in reverse, unfortunately, but it does work going forward. There's a small electric modulator under the seat in the seat pan area that actually cuts the voltage down to a desirable length, so it doesn't just lock the brake up.
Yeah.
The centrifugal clutch allows us to just give it gas. So when you put the thing in gear, it doesn't go until you just goose the throttle and off you go.
Okay.
So there's a little lockout for the kickstart operation on the mechanical clutch. The transmission is moved up and forward. It's a single spar frame. We knife edged all the tubing on the forks. All of the tubing is a knife edge, and the 17-inch invaders are all knife edge. There's air in the spokes on the invaders. It just really went with a knife edge, frail, minimalistic, as tiny and the fewest moving pieces as possible. So that's kind of what happened.
Yeah, it's a little bit of kind of like this stripped down essence to it.
It is, and we're working on a parts line, and we're going to brand them Pure choppers. And so this was kind of the showcase bike for that. We wanted to get to the pure essentials of it. When you cut all the cylinder fins away, you can kind of see a combustion chamber and a cylinder wall, and you can see like the base root, like the molding engineers that originally designed these parts had to build all this stuff from ground up. So I just kind of had to reverse engineer it with a grinder. That's what we came up with, you know. But you can see the pieces, the core, the heart of the thing, you know, a lot better. You know?
Yeah, the more you look at it also, like the deeper this thing gets. Like it's like this rabbit hole of discovery. The more you look at it, the more these like tiny details present themselves.
And we did the big bike to kind of, you can see this thing from like a half a mile away.
Yeah.
And you kind of want to walk up to it and get to it and look at it. And once you get to it, then, you know, it keeps snowballing on. We catch a little bit of hell for building like unrealistic bikes like this. I have a number of riders that I ride on a normal basis. There's a very selfish thing for me to just ride my bike. Nobody else gets to enjoy that bike.
Yeah.
So when I build something like this, everybody gets to enjoy it, you know? So you catch a little bit of crap. But it's like, hey, you're over here looking at it. Right? So,
you technically are sharing it with them. You're already doing charity work by letting these people enjoy this awesome bike.
I'm here for the chopper community, by all means. And this is something.
You're a giver, Hawke. You're a giver.
Yeah, I come from many years of building motorcycles, and I eat and breathe Harley-Davidson, and old choppers are my jam, and it's really fun to do this, do events like this with people like this. You know, this is good. This is why I do it. You know?
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk through this bike. I know you've got another one here at the show that we're going to talk about also.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm looking forward to discovering that bike with you.
Right.
But I have to admit, at first I saw this, I just thought this was an excellent blue long chopper. And the more you look at it, the more involved it gets. And the craftsmanship is exceptional. It's absolutely stunning. And thank you so much for sharing it with us.
Right.
Hawke Lawshe, and this is your Ride of the Week.